course, when I say humanities related, I only mean it in terms of perspective or, a general temperament. A person could do a BCom honors, which is commerce, do an MBA in finance, and move on to do something which may be so-called in the social sector. So please see things as being fluid. That's the main thing that I would like to go back with. Okay. Have you all heard of mental health in pandemic? I mean, in all my years of being a practicing psychologist, I haven't heard it as many times in the mainstream and in the news as I've heard it in the last 7 months. Do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is an area which is upcoming, and it's upcoming in many different ways. So psychology and mental health, definitely. Sociology, which is again studying people in groups. If psychology is the study of the individual, sociology is the study of groups of people. And you're going to need social workers, because you see, anything that impacts humanity is going to need people who can go out and reach out and see as to how they can understand and rehabilitate that group of individuals. So the growth of the social sector or the non-government sector, I think we're going to see a sudden surge again after this entire pandemic. Or as we are talking about it, also, I know many people who've started to work in this area. For those of you who are good with administration, please don't see public health as something that can be done only after an MBBS. If there is one thing that we have learned after the last 7 months, it's how the hospitals have been managed, how patients have been without beds, how we didn't know how to have the necessary checks in place. All of that comes under hospital administration and public health administration. There are master's level courses available in this, which you can do even after a bachelor's in something which is not science related. They're of course open to MBBS students also, but for those of us who understand administration, who want to reach out, who want to work in hospitals, who want to work in the area of health, but don't want to do an MBBS, this is an area that is requiring a lot of people, beta. Look at it and look at it keenly. Yeah?
Yes.
And yeah, great. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And then how many of us are jogging or exercising at home these days? Any of you who are following an exercise regimen? Any of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah? Are you all doing physical fitness? Are you doing, what are you doing? Is somebody doing Pilates, Zumba? Kya kar rahe ho?
Ma'am, jogging.
Jogging, wonderful. Very nice, very nice. Morning mein kar rahe ho? Yes, yes, I didn't hear you. Tell me.
Skipping rope.
Wonderful. वो तो घर पे ही हो जाता होगा. Very nice. What else?
Ma'am, yoga.
Yoga.
Cycling also.
Wonderful. So please, children, keep fit, because with people getting into lockdown modes, fitness is becoming a huge challenge. And more we are going to need fitness experts. Because you see, there are a few of us who are motivated, who will go out, jog, who will skip even at home, and who will keep fit. But for many, physical fitness is a difficult task because we are not used to always moving around and keeping fit. So a month back, actually a lawyer, a practicing lawyer called me, and he said that he's always wanted to physical fitness and he's venturing out into it because you see, he's quite athletic in nature. So from having a permanent job in a legal firm, he actually wants to switch to physical fitness, providing services to individual customers. And if you see, in the last 5 or 6 years, there's an emergence of the number of Zumba trainers, Pilates, the number of yoga practitioners. It has increased. And it has increased for a reason. People are seeking help for their own physical fitness. And this is not going to ever go, I see, because physical fitness is something we're going to need. So mental fitness, physical fitness. These are two areas. Now, why am I putting under humanities? Because you see, currently people take physical education as humanities. Truly, it's an integrated field. A person who's a physical fitness trainer needs to understand biology very well. He or she needs to understand finance. He or she needs to understand marketing, because the person has to be able to reach out to customers. The person should also have a good understanding of a little bit of injuries, a basic level of maybe paramedical knowledge in case of an injury of a client or a customer. So you see, while I'm putting physical fitness here, it is a very integrated field. And people who bring that knowledge from different fields are the ones who actually end up being more competent. They may even specialize in coaching for a particular sport in addition to being physical fitness experts. So for those of you who love fitness and who can really, some of us can inspire others and say, get up at 6 and do that yogasana or go jogging. Think about it, because you're actually doing something when you're trying to keep somebody physically fitter than they are. And in today's time, wherein health is such a critical matter, it really comes into focus. So think about it. Yeah, so well done, yoga practitioners, joggers, skippers. Please keep it going. Have you ever heard of gerontology? Anybody?
No, ma'am.
Nice, Sunana. Okay, so here's what happened. 1 month back, I remember I'm part of a WhatsApp group of ex-professionals. We were all part of the same organization. So he actually messaged saying that he's stuck in the US. His parents are in Cal. They are unwell. They're senior citizens, and he needs somebody to reach out to them because he's not able to travel. Critical situation. A situation that requires care. This is where we have a growing need for professionals who understand senior citizens, who understand aging, who understand their needs, and who are actually able to provide services to them so that they are able to take care of their age-related problems well. So finally, of course, his parents were referred to an agency, which of course has nurses. They have a certain specialty. Some of them are volunteers, but some of them are people who understand that, you see, as people age, they're going to need different types of care. Now, if you see the way society is going or used to go, we had families that were moving away from their parents very often. So what happens to the ailing, aging parents? You need specialists. I do see this coming up as a growing need, because as we move into different areas of work, we may find ourselves in a situation wherein, like, he was stuck and he was very, very upset. He couldn't even travel back to take care of his parents. And you see the usefulness of that particular agency that's providing that emotional as well as biological and medical service for ailing citizens, senior citizens in Calcutta. It's amazing. So think of all of these. Think of what is it that society needs? Is there a gap? Is this something that I want to fulfill? Can I do it? What skills do I need? What course do I need to go for? And do it. And this is how you will be able to constantly reinvent your careers in years to come. So get used to the fact that you're going to be learning always. Get used to the fact that you're going to be doing courses always. Get used to the fact that you're going to often need to be mentored by people who are junior to you. Like right now, if I need to understand Instagram, I go to the 15-year-olds because I don't know. I never needed to use it. So seeking out information, constantly being curious, and not just learning things because it's going to give you marks in an exam. That's going to be needed. And that's critical. It's critical for your success in life. Studying for those marks will give you success for that exam, which is also needed. So start expanding the way you look at studies and work, beta. Okay, now I've put our social media marketing. Everybody's familiar with this? Yeah, all of you are better at this. I think all of you can take in fact, you can take a course for me on social media marketing. I will sit and attend. Anybody? Any volunteers? Okay, never mind. I will keep quiet. Okay, have you people heard of content writing? Anybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Suna hai na?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So writing content is a big area. So those of you who enjoy writing, those of you who are good storytellers, we're going to need them. We're going to need people who can do design. And when you're saying design, no, even automobile requires design. Furniture requires design. How many of you have seen Smartivity, those assembly kits? Have you all played or seen your younger siblings play with anything?
The mechanic
Yes,
kit.
ma'am.
You have, right? So what is that?
Yes, ma'am.
That is designing a toy for learning. There are product designers who are sitting down and creating them. And how do I know this? Because one of my neighbors is a product designer. And my daughter happens to be one of the children who sits and reviews all his new designs and gives him feedback. Ki, bhai, this doesn't work, this assembly doesn't work. And then he goes back and he says, okay, she's not able to assemble this. She's able to assemble this. And he speaks to many other students, many other children. So what are they doing? They are people who have a design mind. They love to design. They are creative. They try to understand what is it that the customer needs. In his case, it is Smartivity products, which is designed for a certain age group of audience. For others, it could be furniture. NID has a course in product design. It could be leather garments. It could be motorcycle design. So design as an element can go across many areas. Of course, you need to be creative. If you decide to get into automobile design, then you also need to have an engineering background. Remember that. If you want to get into instructional design, then you need to be good with English writing and teaching, or any other language in which you're writing instruction. If you're getting into website design, of course, you need to have a good idea of design, how it should look and feel. And many of you would be website designers yourself. You also need to know a little bit of coding. You don't necessarily need to have a degree in computer science. It might help in some cases. Are you with me?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है? So was this useful, बच्चों?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.